What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Bavolar here, and I'm a 100% permanent total disabled veteran, Navy veteran. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend. Back at it with another great video for today. But before we get into the video for today, I want to quickly remind you, you can get my book, Black Service and a Black Veteran, available right now on Amazon, where I talk about the VA disability process, how to navigate through your respective military career, life as a veteran, and much more. So you want to make sure you get that book, Black Service and Black Veteran, available right now on Amazon. The link is in the description below. Also, if you're struggling with your claim, you're having trouble with it, you're having trouble with the process, navigating the VA muddy waters, you need help with your appeals process, you need help prepping for your CMP exam coming up, let's book a coaching session. This way we can get you that rating that you deserve, we can get some wins under your belt, and maximize your benefits. So you want to make sure, let's book that consultation. The link is also in the description below. So what do I want to talk about for today? Today I want to talk about favorable findings and what they are and what you need to know here. So what are favorable findings? That is something that's in your decision letter. So when you get denied, in your decision letter, it's going to say reason for denial, and then under the reason for denial, you're going to find a section that says favorable findings. So since the Appeals Modernization Act, the VA is required to give you favorable findings once you get denied. So what exactly? So it tells you what is in your favor, what they found in your favor. So I got a couple of my VA denial letters where I had favorable findings, and I'm going to read them to you. I'll briefly tell you my reason for denial, then I'll read you my favorable findings here. So with this letter, this was my denial. I believe this was for tinnitus back in November of 2020 here. So it says previous denial was confirmed and continued. This was after a supplemental claim. So, I was previously denied. So it said, due to the hearing test and everything. And here's I'll just read the final paragraph real quickly. It says, even though some evidence supports your claim, we found other medical evidence more persuasive, tongue twister there, because it supports a consensus of medical expertise. VA examination was done by an audiologist, which is required for audio examinations and opinions based on VA guidelines 38 CFR 4.6. We did not find a link between your medical condition and military service. So it's basically saying, and it also said there were no complaints in my service treatment records or anything like that. So here's the favorable findings parts of this decision letter. It reads as follows. It says, the evidence shows that qualifying event, injury, or disease has its onset during your service. Military occupation with ship servicemen, which has a low probability of noise exposure. You have been diagnosed with a disability. The November 13th exam of 2018 diagnosed you with tinnitus. Your claim became a manifest to a degree 10% or more following service. The claimed disability is a chronic disease which may be presumptive linked to your military service. So, here's the first one. So let's talk about it real quick. So it says, okay, we see no link between your military service and tinnitus, not in your service records. And on the other hand, it's almost diametrically opposed. So in my favorable finding, it says, well, you were diagnosed with tinnitus, you have a diagnosis, but not service connected. How does that work? I don't know. So in that situation, I should have been afforded the benefit of the doubt, because they have, the tie goes to the veteran type thing. When there's conflicting medical evidence, because I sent more medical evidence, this was put in as supplemental, but they went with the exam. They put more weight into, I guess, what the examiner said. Now I didn't have a copy of that particular CMP exam, so I don't know what the examiner put there. But clearly, I was diagnosed with tinnitus there. So the next one I'm going to go over real quickly. So this was a denial for GERD, acid reflux. Then this decision was from January of 2021 here. So I'm gonna briefly read the decision for denial real quickly. Then I will go over the favorable findings here. So it says your service treatment do not have complaints, treatments, and diagnosis for this condition. It says to establish service connection, compensation evidence must show three things: an injury in military service or disease that began or was made worse during active service, or an event causing injury or disease, or current or physical mental disability. Number three, a relationship between current disability and an injury, disease, or event in service, which usually shown by medical evidence or medical opinions. So it reviewed the medical evidence that I sent in from my private doctors here. So now it says the VA examiner opined that your claim for GERD, gastric reflex, is less likely than not that your current diagnosis for GERD is proximately due or result of the residual scar from the abscess on right cheek. The two conditions not related. GERD is a result of incompetence of the lower gastric sphincter. There is no credible medical evidence that is caused by the residual scar from the abscess on right cheek. A nexus is not established. Service connection for GERD is denied since this condition neither occurred nor was caused by service. Okay, so saying it's not connected, wasn't caused by my service, it was caused by my own. Okay, so here's my favorable findings here. It says the disability the claim primary disability is service connected. You are service connected for residual scar from abscess on right cheek. You have been diagnosed with a disability. VA exam dated December 7th, 2020 shows a diagnosis of gastric reflex or GERD. So you kind of see the common thread here, where it tells you, okay, the examiner probably didn't give you a favorable result or a favorable examination. They wrote you a negative opinion, but you have a diagnosis. So it's like a mind game that they play here. So it's like, okay, you have a diagnosis here. Clearly you have medical evidence that shows you have a disability, that you have the condition, but screw you, you're not service connected. It's kind of what I take it as. So what can you do? What I did now, I was able to get both of these overturned here, both GERD and tinnitus. And both of them, what I did was I went and got more medical evidence and sent them both as a supplemental claim. Once I got the denial of GERD, went back to my gastro doctor, wrote me a medical opinion, sent me to exam, and I got that overturned within about 2 weeks. I went back to an examination. She saw the negative opinion. She said, "Listen, you clearly have medical evidence. That's what the examiner clearly you have medical evidence. I will definitely write you a favorable opinion." As I had about had a DBQ, a nexus letter, and everything. But the tinnitus, I was able to send more medical evidence. I didn't go back to an exam. They just approved me for 10% once I sent more medical evidence from my private doctors. So you can see both of them said it didn't occur during my service. It was not in my service treatment record, but I was able to get approved. And the key thing here is you have to keep fighting. You can't just give up because they say, well, wasn't your service record, not service connected. Obviously the VA is not going to do something in your favor. It's your job to fight and do the footwork to win your claim. I knew I had the disability. I knew I had a condition and a diagnosis. So I fought for what I felt that I deserved here. So you can definitely do the same. You can if you have something that says, well, wasn't any service, go to your primary care physician, go to a doctor, go to urgent care. If you gotta pay to get medical evidence, hey, do what you need to do, but make sure you get that diagnosis and you fight them. Now, can you do a high level review with this? You can. My only thing is it's a longer wait, in my opinion. I've been able to get results within 3 weeks, maybe even less than a month, no more than maybe a month when I put it in as a supplemental claim. High level review, I would advise if you're going to go that route, get a copy of that examination, go get it from your VSO, have them either fax, email it to you, or go pick it up at the office. So that's all I got as far as favorable findings here. So yeah, they're telling you it's, to me, in my opinion, favorable findings is more of a formality. It's just, okay, here you go. It's like they have to find something. They're required to give you some positive of your disability. But at the end of the day, you don't want what's the positive. You want to get service connected for this. Obviously, that's why you put in the claim. But all I got for today. Before I get out of here, want to remind you once again, you can get my book, Black Service and the Black Veteran, available right now on Amazon. Link is in the description below. Also, once again, if you feel stuck with your claim, you need guidance with it, navigating through it, you need help with your appeals process, or just prepping for a CMP exam, let's book a one-on-one coaching session, and let's get some wins under your belt and get you that rating you deserve, and let's maximize those benefits. Link in the description below. That's all I got for today. Peace.